Alright, let's see. It looks like it's live. Yep. Alright. Okay, so tonight I flew this mission with my wingman, and I just feel like flying something else than the A-10, which was what I was flying in the previous live, without much success. But this time I'm going to do the mission all by myself, and since we had 3 aircraft in the mission, I'm going to be flying all 3 of them. We're going to do it with the F-18, although I made the mission flyable with F-16s as well. So got to rejoin waypoint here. The IP is there. That lines us up with a valley here with different targets. So my targets are the ones with the yellow outline there. That's for the first plane. When I take the second plane, I'm going to go after those 2 targets. And then when I take the third plane, I'm going to be going for this target and this target. So for the first plane here, there are 2 BTRs, and then there's a column of trucks there. For the number 3 plane, there's a group of trucks there and a warehouse over here. And for plane number 2, it's a bunch of tents and trucks and infantry and another warehouse there. And then as we fly to steer point 5, there could be some enemy fighters and SA2 site. And we fly back to steer point 6, which lines us up with runway on final. And it's winter time, so if I put the satellite thing there, as you can see, it's white everywhere. So let's go try that. I won't save it because I know it works. We've tested it earlier tonight. So we've got our briefing right here. Just gonna go check again to see this seems to be working fine. And feet on the pedals, hit start. Let's go fly this. So as you can see, we have our 3 planes either as F-18 or F-16. I'm gonna do the F-18, so let's do this. We've got our situation with our objectives, and so it's a winter strike. We're going to head for waypoint 3. We're going to get smoke markers on our targets. We'll drop for my plane here, I have rocket pods and Mark 84s, so it's unguided munitions. And then we'll see if we need to engage bandits, fly back to base. That's the plan. So as usual, I'm gonna set up my things. I like to start with my formation light, position lights, and then I go down here, turn this on, go to the bypass on the dispenser. I like to have my essay page down here. And here today I don't have any targeting pods or things like that. I do want to turn on my helmet mounted display. Sometimes I adjust the brightness by looking outside. As you can see, my HUD is pretty bright. I like to adjust the brightness to that too. So that seems pretty good. Now I go here. I'm going to go to my EW page, put it in the HUD. HSI, we're going to set waypoint 1, sequence 1. On this page, we're going to set our stores. These are the rockets. I like to shoot them in salvo. Mark 84 is going to be dropped in CCIP, nose fuse, instance. And I think that's sort of, yeah, I'm going to turn on my data link, even though I'm all alone. It might be useful for the AWACS and other stuff. And as I usually do, even though I'm not supposed to, I'm going to go master arm on. And we're going to be ready for taxiing. So we're at Coolhand101e's. We're going to be taking off from runway 25. And we're gonna run it up now. Born, gear up, flaps to auto. Gonna be checking right for steer point 1, range 9 miles, climbing to Angels 4. Indication of is it a search radar or an SA-6 in the distance? I think it's an S for search. I went a little bit higher than I wanted to, but that's okay. I usually switch to Angels 5 as I head to waypoint 2. Set this up for 400 knots. Auto throttle is on. Checking right for steer point 2. Yeah, it was a search radar. It's probably the search radar for the SA-2. Stabilize at Angels 5. Set up our barometric altitude hold. And now we can enjoy the scenery. And as we enjoy the scenery, let's call the AWACS for a bogey dope.
Dark Star 1-1, Chevy 1-1, request bogey dope. Chevy 1-1, Dark Star 1-1, clean.
Since I'm flying all by myself, I can now turn the lights off. See Coolhand101e's there, that's our alternate. If we ever need to reload weapons, we can go there. You can see that waypoint that's there, that's for the alternate over there. We're 8 miles from waypoint 2. AWACS is around that direction. Yeah, we can see AWACS and 2 F-15s escorting it. Gonna arm the rockets first, so That's what I'm going to be using when I get to steer point 3. So we're going to check left for steer point 3. I'm going to climb just a little bit to stay at the base of the clouds. I want to keep a visual on my target.
Altitude. Altitude.
My target is around that area, I think, so that's why I'm moving a little bit to the left to get into the valley. Is it this one or this one? Could be this one. Let's set up on the waypoint. I think it's the other one to the right. Yeah. It follows that river and then it goes into that valley. I've set up some smoke markers, so I should have an orange marker for my first target. Once I destroy the first target, there should be orange markers for the second one. There we go, got our message. And if we look, we can see right here, there's an indication of some orange smoke. So that's where we're going to head. So now I can go air to ground. I'm gonna momentarily lose my smoke from my visual, but I'll wait till I'm at 4 miles, and now I'm gonna dive. With a steep dive, usually the rockets are a little bit more precise. We're now in range. And let's unload on them. There we go. Super. I'm gonna give it gas, gonna arm the Mark 84s. And we can see the smoke on our column that's in the middle of town there. And I'm gonna make a sharp turn. Keep our eyes on the target. And we're gonna go drop our 2 Mark 84s.
Altitude.
1, 2, bye-bye. And we can see that there's some explosions on the ground. How are we doing on fuel? We're good, but our tank is empty, so we're gonna drop the tank and the empty rocket pods. Dead weight jettisoned. And so now I'm gonna switch to steer point 5. Insurgent forces are now manning their AAA guns. It's something I didn't think about when I said I was going to fly all 3 planes. When I come back, there's going to be AAA in the target area, which is alright. Alright, let's switch to air and ask the AWACS for bogey dope again.
Dark Star 1-1, Chevy 1-1, request bogey dope.
When you see the image shift like that, it's me shifting in my chair. I'm not strapped to a real jet fighter seat. Got enemy fighters to the west. Yes, we do.
Chevy 1-1, Dark Star 1-1, Bravo 28443 at 14,000 knots.
"26 miles. Gonna fire first AMRAAM to scare him off. Fox 3. Cranking lefts. Enemy is maneuvering. Going full afterburner.
Chevy 1-1, Dark Star 1-1, Bravo 290-411.
Okay, he's been damaged. Yeah. I think that's a shoot. So he's down. But we have more enemies. Uh-oh. Where are they? Yeah, there they are. 4,000. Where'd he go?
Altitude.
Thought I had him. Got one in front. Where are they? Okay, I had something there. Nobody on my 6. That guy's 13 miles, but he's like perpendicular, so I'm gonna try to go on an intercept course. Box 3. Okay, he's hit. The other one is at 331. There he is. Only have infrareds now. Come to Papa. I got plenty of fuel if you want to play. Angel 16. Gonna try to match his height. Fox 2.
Altitude. Altitude.
Had an SA2 telephone pole chasing me. So we're out of this range. Let's get out of this mode and head for home. Yeah, I know. Home fuel. Got plenty, I guess. Oh, we're in the clouds.
Dark Star 1-1, Chevy 1-1, request bogey dope. Chevy 1-1, Dark Star 1-1, clean.
And picture clean. And we can turn the lights back on. Taking some screenshots. "25 miles. Sometimes the scenery is so beautiful that I forget that I can actually make the simulation go faster during those long, boring parts of flight. It's not that boring when it's beautiful like this. Look at that. It feels like you're there. You can almost touch the puffiness of the clouds. Look, that's our airfield over there. That's where we're gonna go land.
Altitude. Altitude.
Air brakes out. Flaps to full, although it's not gonna come down right away. Gonna wait till we get a little slower to get the gear down. There we go. The flaps are gonna start getting position. Keep the air brake out just to slow us down to a landing speed. And now we'll just play with the power until we land. Set our feet on the pedals. Flaps are on full. Touchdown. of the things I often do is I set up like what we call our beverage trucks for the parking. So you can see there are 3 trucks over there in front of us, Humvees and a bigger truck. That's where we normally go park our vehicles. There we go. We can set up the brakes. And normally I would do the whole shutdown sequence, putting the wheel chucks, but now we've got 2 more planes to fly, so let's go get to plane number 2. So we're in plane number 2, so we're going to do the same routine as before. This one only has the Mark 83s, so we're going to go in CCIP. Nose, fuse instant. I'm going to set 4 bombs. The 70-foot thing there. I think what I'll do is I'll just leave it to 1 actually, and I'll just drop them manually. I tend to do better like that. Okay, so that's done for the weapons. That's the nav. Let's get our data link on. And we're about ready to go. Should turn on my helmet sights. There we go. Reduce brightness of the HUD a little bit. That's good. So for this one, I will fast forward to the interesting parts. Gear going up. Flaps to auto. What I'll do is I'll bypass steer point 1 and I'll go directly to steer point 2. Set up my center line, ready to go. I'm going to show you my little trick for that. So I set up the center line because I've got a center line fuel tank there. And instead of putting it all the way to stores, this little knob that turns, I leave it on rack LCHR, and so if I accidentally hit the jettison button, it won't jettison the stores. I'll have to turn it 1 more shot, but it makes it quicker when you need to do it. So that's my little trick. And now we're gonna fast forward to save us a little bit of time. And now we're going to be heading for the target area where there's going to be a little bit more action because their AAA is going to be active. So now I should be getting some green smoke on my target. I may have to jink a little bit. That's why I went to the CCIP, one bomb at a time. That way I can maneuver a little bit more than if I was just going straight for the waypoint and dropping the bombs on the waypoint itself. Green smoke. Well, would you look at that? We have some green smoke right here. And so we have this group of tents and trucks there to hit. And after that, we have to go hit one of the buildings there. I think it's this one. So I'm going to try to surprise the enemy. Going to move to the left. Drop my bombs on the smoke and then make a left turn on the building so that if there's AAA shooting, I will be maneuvering enough that I don't get hit. That's the hope anyways.
Altitude. Altitude.
Bombs away. Bombs away. Oh, and lights off. And both targets have been hit. Alright, let's head for stick point 5. That's good. Let's talk to the AWACS.
Dark Star 1-1, Chevy 2-1, request bogey dope. Chevy 2-1, Dark Star 1-1, clean.
Got some bandits. So now I can jettison my fuel tank that's empty. See it go. And we're going to climb to catch up that enemy. Looks like a 29. He's hot. He's locking us, so we're gonna keep him busy with an AMRAAM. Fox 3. Cranking left. Okay, I think the missile's going active on him. He's maneuvering. He's hit. He's down. And we're gonna head home. Barometric altitude hold. And we're gonna speed things up. Looks like we're in Star Wars hyperspace. The clouds are eating us up. Okay, so let's head for the base. Gonna maneuver a little bit to get some speed led. And now we're gonna be able to get our gear down. We're still very fast. Let's maneuver a little bit. Try to slow down a bit faster. Gonna give it some trim, and now we're good. Touchdown. Got an anti-aircraft Gepard protecting our base here. And so now there's gonna be like a third plane that we're gonna take. So I guess for this one we can we'll just leave it there for now, and we'll go take plane 831. So choose slot 831. That's the third one. And there we go. This. Yep. And then this. There we go. HUD. Waypoint 1, sequence 1. Same weapons as previous plane. And that looks good. That looks good. Data link on. And we can go taxi. With the Marines. Gonna reduce the HUD brightness a little bit. Do we have our helmet display? Now we do. Alright, let's go. Airborne. Gear up. Flaps to auto. I'm gonna go directly to 0.2. Autopilot. And fast forward. And we're going to switch to waypoint 3. Set ourselves in air to ground mode. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit this one. There we go. For this one, the two targets are aligned inside the valley there, so I'll try to get myself in a good line, but I think because there's AAA, I'm gonna do like 2 separate passes to try to avoid being hit. So I'm gonna remove the autopilot. See, some fires are still there. We're getting red smoke. There it is. We've got our indication of red smoke right there. That's the building we hit in the previous plane, with the tents here looking like they're destroyed. That was my group of trucks on the road that I hit with the first plane. So I have this target here and another target over there, so we'll get a smoke for that. So let's start maneuvering, because I know there's AAA.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah. I've been hit. Oh, I'm damaged. Ejecting. I saw the AAA, but I didn't maneuver enough. And when I tried to pull out, it looked like my wing fell off. Did I hit those trucks? I think I did. Oh. So I got shot down. Let's see. Oh yeah, those trucks here, they've been hit. Boom, boom. But Mr. AAA got me. You see the mission, the way it's made, we're supposed to have about a minute and a half to hit our targets. And then if we stay in the area long enough, the AAA starts shooting at us. The problem is, because I'm flying all 3 aircraft, my first aircraft got like a nice free pass, but the other 2 I had to avoid AAA, which was a fun challenge to have. But as you can see, I'm missing 1 target right here. But I gotta say, I had a ton of fun trying this mission on my own, because the whole point was to train to shoot unguided munitions on buildings, on tents and trucks like this, on a column of vehicles on the side of a hill like that, on parked trucks like these, and on some BTRs and infantry here that I hit with my first plane. So it's really just the warehouse here that survived our attack, so I'll live with that. If we look at the F10 map, you can see that here there's a fire, here there's nothing left. There's that AAA that got me. Here it's empty. Here, well, those 2 trucks, they're not very strong. This column is dead. So there's only this dude here with maybe 1 little soldier that are left alive. And we killed 4 bandits. Let's see. If I go back to that and I go check this. Event. Kill. Yeah, MiG-29, MiG-23, MiG-23, MiG-29, and then soldiers, trucks, and then me. Doesn't say me. Yeah, my plane was killed, but I ejected, so I guess it doesn't count as a kill. I'm here, right? Look at how healthy I am. I'm gonna have to hide in the village until the helicopters come pick me up. And it looks like it's pretty cold. Alright, well that was fun. I hope you enjoyed this little winter wonderland. And no, it's not Christmas yet.